I just want the bone guy out of here. The goblet. I hate the goblet guy. Here it comes. He's like, have some drink. Yabbity, 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 yabbity. All right, assorted heroes, mercenaries, crusaders, and, you know, other unpaid minions of the LOL Foxes community is in it estate. We are back into episode 2 for Darkest Dungeon. First thing we're gonna do is introduce the new community members. First up, we've got GOC, who is gonna be a crusader. We got Hestuen, and he's gonna be the highwayman. If you chose a color that doesn't exist, then I just kind of chose like the next closest thing. We got Snowy Yuki, who's going to be the Plague Doctor. A Lucky Duck, he's been in the community for a really long time. He's also been he's been a duplicate in the Oxygen Not Included. Basically, any game where I can rename the characters. He's been in Oxygen Not Included, and he's been in BattleTech. But Lucky Duck is back as a Vestal. Taco McDoom is our Hellion. I wasn't sure if he meant black as in the black-colored Hellion, or black as in the, you know, the black-skinned Hellion. So like, I don't know which he meant. So I assumed he said black as in the black clothed ones, because I referred to this one as having. I refer to them by their clothing. But if I'm wrong, just let me know and I'll change it. And then Laughing Zed, who wanted to be the red occultist. And yeah. So now that that's done, I'm going to talk a little bit about this episode, what our kind of long-range goals are. And basically, like, because a few people have already picked up the game because I bought it. So anytime there's a game with management, or really in any game, but especially in a game with management, even though the management, it's not super intense in this game, but it does exist. You're trying to think of, like, what is the objective of the game, and then what are the sub-objectives. So the objective of the game is to overcome the Dankest Dungeon, which is here. And the Dankest Dungeon is level 6. And there are 4 levels of these missions. You know, maybe in the DLC there's additional levels, but green is level 1. Yellow is level 3, red is level 5, and then like super like dank red is the level 6, which is darkest difficulty. So that corresponds with these characters over here. So these guys are level 0, these guys are level 1, and as they level up, I don't know if they directly get stronger. Like, I don't think they necessarily get more health or anything, but what they do get is the ability to buy upgrades to their abilities. So Smite, you know, it's level 1 Smite, it could be level 2 if we purchase some upgrades for him. And then his armor, we could upgrade his armor from the level 1 battered longsword to the level 2 longsword, and so forth. So we need to level them up in order to get their upgrades. So that's one objective. The next thing we're doing is we're bringing the plunder back home. You know, we've got 12,000 gold, and we've got a bunch of these things here, which are used to upgrade the Hamlet. Many of the buildings are just currently inactive, and that's because we got to complete more missions. As we complete missions, like 2 of them typically activate per mission until they're all active, and then we can start, you know, upgrading them. We're going to use one of them immediately, though.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
So, one of the things that prevents us from just constantly throwing guys into the battle is stress. So, the Plague Doctor is really stressed out, so we're going to pay 1,000 gold to remove some stress from the Plague Doctor. While this is happening, the Doctor is unavailable. And, you know, also the Caretaker, he uses one of them too, so sometimes it's not always available. On the other hand, we've got the Tavern.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
So, you know, you can have people drink, you can have people gamble, you can have people, like, you know, go to the crazy sex house, or over here you can have people meditate, pray, or flagellate themselves, not to be mistaken with flatulence, But, yeah, that's the idea. Oh, and every time we complete a mission, we can recruit more people. 9 is our current maximum, but we can change that over time. So, oh yeah, so one of the things is we're going to bring the plunder back and upgrade these. We're going to make all these buildings nicer. Like the guild, for example, we can't access it. That's how we upgrade our skill levels. The blacksmith is how we upgrade our armor. The sanitarium is how we manage our mental and diseases, and then the survivalist allows us to have better options when we camp in longer missions to recover and whatnot. But more on that later. So basically, we got a bunch of missions here, and you might wonder, well, how do I know which one to choose? And well, right now the other areas are locked. We have to continue. They're trying to keep the game simple. And right now, the only thing we will choose, since all these are the same difficulty, is we're just going to go based on the rewards. So this one has an item, and because we need items. Items make our characters stronger. The characters can carry 2 items. For example, let's de-equip them all real fast. Push this button here to take them all off. That way we can redistribute them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at, well, which one of these is going to give me the best item. Now, you may not know what the good items are. In that case, just pick a mission at that point until you know how to recognize a good item. So this one looks interesting. The steady bracers and the warrior's cap. I think those are one of those are what I'm going to go after. What is this one? The rot gut sensor. That's a pretty interesting one. It's not like mind blowing, but I'm probably going to go with. I think I'm going to go with this one, the warrior's cap. So we're going to go to this short battle over here. So we're going to take the Vestal. I'm going to take, I want to show some of the new characters off. So let's get this guy in. Let's get Laughing Zed in. And there we go. That's fine. So right now I'm not allowed to unlock any new skills because the guild isn't available. So I'm stuck with the random ones they chose. Fortunately, I'm happy with all of those. Those are all perfectly good skills. Over here, once again, these are all pretty good skills. I'm not unhappy with them. I wish I had the group heal, which is Divine Comfort, but whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and launch. So now we're done with the tutorial missions. These are all the real missions now. So I'm going to bring somewhere between 8 and 12 food. Sometimes I get unlucky and people get really hungry, so it's not that expensive just to buy a little extra food. I'm gonna bring a shovel. I'm gonna bring because we're probably gonna run into at least one blocker, but probably not more than one. So there's a lot of treasure chests in the ruins, so I'm gonna bring probably 2 skeleton keys. I'm gonna bring 1 holy water and 1 medicinal herb. I'm bringing these in order to try to get better results out of the curios we encounter, but, we'll see. Anyways, let's get in there. It's been like 8 minutes. It's time to kill some stuff. Time to make things dead. And the dead things need to be even deader.
The fiends must be driven back.
A hero, I don't need to know
better place
about
to
this.
begin than the seat of our noble line.
Okay, so we got we just got a scouting right off the bat. So I'm in the mood for violence. We're just gonna destroy everyone. I think that's my play. Let's zoom out a little bit. So as you can see, this is a short one, so it's not that many rooms, which is fine. So because we scouted it, we have seen this trap right here. So let's see who has the best chance to disarm it. The highwayman. We were on the highway to the danger zone, but no longer. Okay, we got a very small amount of gold, but, better than something bad happening. So these are what the battles are typically going to be like. Now, we scouted them, so I believe that gives us a better chance to ambush the enemy. Okay, so let's talk about the characters. The Hellion is basically like a physical damage dealer. She's not a tank. She doesn't have abilities that make her tankier or anything, but, she wants to be in the front because I have to be in the front to use this ability here, Iron Swan. Iron Swan's interesting because it's a melee attack that hits the back rank, and it's supposed to, you know, represent the reach of the pole arm. We definitely want to do that because the Arbalest guys they can do a lot of damage. And so does she. She does a lot of damage, so let's try to finish them off.
Confidence surges
There we go.
as the enemy crumbles.
Now, because we surprise them, basically their turns drop to the last. So no matter how slow we are, they have to go last because we surprise them. That's the penalty of being surprised. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to pull the Arbalest guy closer. So just like how we have rules where we're allowed to attack and who we're allowed to attack, if I pull him close, then he won't be able to shoot. He'll have to back off. And so let's see if we can do that. Okay, that's good. So now, if he wants to attack, he's got to spend some time backing off. I'm going to stun somebody, probably Boney in the back. Oh, he resisted it. So you see here he did a pitiful 2 damage on his jab. The jab does push him back a rank though, so that's how he got back here. A little bit of damage on everybody, that's fine. I am going to stabinate somebody. Probably... Let's get the crossbow guy. Even though he's in the process of retreating, let's just try to finish him off.
Press this
Alright, nice.
Give them no quarter.
I'm gonna try to stun him again. Like, basically, this guy can do quite a bit of damage, so stunning him saves more health than healing for about half the damage. Like, cause like, we'll heal for like 4 and he does like 8, so...
A devastating blow.
We crit him for a whole 2 damage! A mighty blow. Okay, so, in this case, her main attack, this is the Wicked Hack, this is like her basic attack. It can only hit the front 2 ranks. But if it bleeds, hits the middle 2 ranks, it's not as strong though, because it's a bleeding attack. But skeletons don't bleed. It trades some of the upfront damage for bleed damage, but this he doesn't do a lot, so I'm just gonna try to take out Boney in the back, even though it's gonna do less damage. This guy is just not a big threat. He just doesn't hit very hard.
Continually
okay, Highwayman, his shots ring true. Let's go ahead and just, let's try and heal some people up. So, the reason I'm not crazy about the Occultist is because his main heal, Weird Reconstruction, it heals for anything between 0 and 13, so the range is really huge. He could heal for 13, or he could heal for 0, or anything in between, so... In this case, we got 10, which is amazing. And that means we will instead try to stun this guy. But on the other hand, sometimes he heals for 0, and sometimes he heals for 0 twice in a row, and you're just like, and then you're really sad. I'm gonna cut you. Or he'll miss. I'm going to cut you. Oh, we cut it, but we can't make him bleed, but, you know, we don't need it. We're just trying to beat his butt now.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So these are the heirlooms. We need a bunch of those. We need all that stuff. Like, that's kind of like the general loot we're looking for. Looks like they spawned a battle on the backtrack. Okay, these guys bleed, since they're human. Stressful incantation. Oh, good, it missed. Let's try and get rid of the Acolyte. We have the ability to heal damage, but we can't heal from stress right now.
Their formation is broken.
Okay, so since that was a critical hit, the body was destroyed as well.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
So if they score a crit on us, the downside to that... I'm going to try to stun this guy to save some damage that way. Okay, good. We canceled his turn.
Of safety.
So if they get a crit on us, one of the effects is stress. So crits on us do more damage plus stress. So since these guys can bleed, we can do that. They got a fair amount of health, like 15 health. Bleeding does stack up, meaning multiple bleeds will combine their damage. Same thing, since these guys are organic, you know, or they're not skeletal, they're not bony, you know, we can actually do that. So let's actually go for the heal here. I will cut you. All right. I do like the occultist. I feel is a lot better as a damage dealer with the option to heal rather than as a main healer, just because I just don't trust his out of control healing. Cut him! Cut him now! Oh, we got an item. Let's use that. So this is the survival guy. This is I like this one a lot. It gives us a better chance to scout and a better chance to disarm traps. So he was already disarming traps with 90% reliability. That's really good. That means that he'll be able to disarm the traps with 100% reliability. Now, I know that we can't really do anything. We can't really interact with those very well. Okay, here's a free torch. So that book was trapped, and what it did is it killed the lights a bit. Oh, didn't get a... I was hoping to get a scouting. So now, we don't know what we're walking into. We could get trapped. Oh, we've got enemies. Okay, these guys are annoying. The spider is really dodgy. It's got a 15 dodge while these guys have none, but the spider it does way more damage. So we have a 70% chance to hit, so it wouldn't be super crazy to miss, but hopefully we hit. Okay, good. It's dead. So Grave Nibble is annoying because it does damage and it stresses you out and it has the potential for stunning you. It's like just like anything can happen when you hit with the Grave Nibble. So you see, he took some physical damage, stress, and he got stunned. So he just got hit with like the whammy.
Executed with impunity.
But overall, I think we did pretty good in that battle. I think we gained more than we lost. Or we broke even. Okay, so here's an obstruction.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing
Hopefully
passage.
we don't run into another.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the
bunch of
brave and the
cheapskates.
foolhardy alike.
Should have burned another torch. But we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I'm going to probably stun the goblet guy. Goblet guy's a pain. I just hate the attack he does. He just like starts like trying to spill the goblet on you. It's I just don't like the imagery of this guy. Like have some drink. It just really annoys me. They're both really dodgy. They both have a lot of dodging. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna go for the cultist. Oh my god! There's the critical hit there. That was okay. I just want the bone guy out of here. The goblet. I hate the goblet guy. Here it comes. He's like, have some drink. Fortunately, we dodged it. Oh, if we pull him forward, he can't do his goblet attack.
Masterfully executed.
And this guy. Okay, so that was a double good thing. Okay. So when you pull people around in the ranks, it does a lot of things. So the goblet guy can't spill the goblet in close combat, and this guy can't use his main attack is called Ren for the Old Gods. But if he's in the 3rd or 4th rank, he has to use Stumbling Scratch. Both of them cause him to move closer, but if we can keep pushing him away, he has to use his weaker attack, which is nice. So I'm going to... he's really dodgy. I don't think I want to risk a 63% hit. I'm just going to finish him off safely. I was going to be greedy and try to just shoot all 3 of them, just because this guy's like one tap, but let's just get rid of him. And let's... Okay, we'll do the same thing. I'm going to pull the bone guy closer. Oh, it destroys the body. I forgot about that. So...
Ringing ears.
What do you call it? His tentacle attack destroys the bodies, so that meant that the Cuddy guy was not put into the 3rd rank. Let's start healing people. I don't know. We'll heal you. We can use the Yawp here. The Yawp will buy us some time to heal. So what this will do is potentially stun both of them. And it didn't, it stunned the crappy guy, but not the guy that we actually wanted to stun. Let's go ahead and try to get a heal off or two, maybe we can, oh, got lucky again. It's like spinning the lottery. It's like rolling the bones every single time. Let's go for the Cultist Brawler. Oh, he resisted the bleed. There's the dodge. Yeah, let's keep healing. Okay, everyone's in decent shape now. So one of the downsides to the Yelp is that whenever she yelps, she takes a damage penalty. So she's going to do 20% less damage for 2 rounds, and she has 3 less speed for 2 rounds. So we're not going to hit quite as hard. So I'm probably going to hit the bone guy because 4 damage is still realistic to do.
Back
or
to the pit.
she'll just obliterate it. That's also a possibility. Cutting time! I cut you. Even though he's a mage, you know, he still cuts people pretty nicely. So our options here are... How fast is the... I'm gonna bring his stats up. Okay, so... He has a speed of 6, and this guy has a speed of 5. The question is, who's gonna go first? The reason it matters is, I could try to finish him off now and save the damage, or I could heal and hope that the Highwayman goes next to finish him off, so that that guy doesn't get his attack. Let's go for it. Because this guy has a speed of 6 and he has a speed of 5, remember, it's somewhat random, I'm gonna go for it. Oh, even though you... Well, what are you at? You have a speed of 1 and you still went first. How crazy is that? And you missed. Ah! And we still get to go again. Chopping time. Pretty rocks, a statue, and some gold. There we go. Give me the scouting.
Tasks end.
Bookshelf. I don't think we can do anything with the bookshelf. I think we just have to open it. The pages are spooky. He's like, oh my god, I'm reading Goosebumps. The crate is empty. And we scouted this trap, so we now know. Unfortunately, I kind of like him getting stressed out just because if he opens up the traps, he's going to get a bit of a stress restoration for disarming a trap. 2 goblet guys, but they're surprised. That means we might be able to do something here. Let's go ahead and pull one of them. Let's pull him into the front line. Oh, you can't do your goblet shenanigans now. Chopping time!
Be gone, fiend.
Let's go ahead and just finish this guy off. Yeah, let's try to finish him off. Oh my god, we cut him up. We cut them. Let's stun their swordsman. Because he's the guy with the damage. And we can basically ignore the bone guy. The other bone, the bone armor guy. Can't imagine a gun would be too good against a skeleton. You'd think it would their bones, it would ricochet off their bones or something. I don't even know. Oh, I tried to finish him off, but it didn't pan out. Let's finish him off. That's the end of him. So it looks like we're gonna come out of this one pretty well. What does this do? Less damage and protection? Yeah, let's do that. Let's cut through his defenses a little bit. Because he has 25% damage resistant, now he only has 15%. Now we cut them. Cut you! Cut him. Now! Do it now! Oh, this guy can take so much damage. He's almost down, though. Finish him up. Do the job. No! You missed! Ah, but he didn't get a free. We dodged it, so we didn't take free damage. Cut him. Cut him, I say. Got some rocks and some gold.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay. So this is where we would use our holy water. Yes. What did it give me? 30% damage. That's perfect. She's our main damage dealer right now. So They're surprised again. They're like, I guess they were surprised to see us. Well, let's stun the goblet guy, just in case something weird happens. Shoot him. He's almost down. Let's just cut him. Cut him. Very good. I'm gonna go for the yelp here, to be honest. Maybe I could stun them both. Okay, I stunned one of them. I was hoping to see if we could, like, sweep them off the board with our damage, but they are gonna get the one hit off. Maybe more. And now that she has the damage bonus, that it doesn't hurt as bad. I'll tell you what does hurt pretty bad is having that vein opened up. Oh, it's a miss. Cut him. No! You missed. Everyone's missing. I think I'm gonna go for a heal, actually. Oh my god, critical heal. So critical heal also heals a little bit of stress, which is nice.
Obliterated.
I will feast on your heart. I don't know if you'd want to eat a cultist's heart. Who knows where it's been? Cut him. What is everyone doing? I'm gonna stun him. Eventually we're gonna get... Something's gonna happen. Someone's gonna start scoring hits.
Victory.
As you can see, the Hellion is really good. I like the... Oh my god, we got a rare item. Damage is up if the torch is out. Okay, let's give that to you. So now we have even more incentive to keep the torch high. I believe above 75% is the first notch. I mean, we'll take a moment. So this one I know needs a key. Oh man, look at all the stuff we got here. 1,250 gold, some heirlooms, and the sapphire. Sapphire is actually worth quite a bit. Okay, so we are at 82 light, so 70 light must be somewhere around there. Let's burn a torch.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay. This is an annoying setup. I want both of those guys dead. Let's pull the bone arbalest closer. Oh, he resisted it. Okay, let's try stunning the cultist. Okay, that worked. Okay, so what we could do is try to finish the bone guy off because she's gonna skip her turn. Land the hit! Oh my god! I mean, it's super overkill, but... Oh my god, anyways. Got Wolverine coming in with his, like, adamantium claws. Got, like, Mr. Like Nobody. He doesn't do anything. I guess the most annoying thing... Oh, so the stress attack was successful. That's annoying because it gives us stress and it starts to kill the torchlight. So that's why the acolyte... Oh!
The ground quakes.
The team is, like... The team is on point. Like, that's probably bad luck, though, to be completely honest. Like, we're burning up all of our good luck. Let's stun them both. Oh, nice. We got the stun off. Cut him. Hit on the weaker side there, so that's fine with us, though. I'll go ahead and try to hit all of them this time. Just because they're not as evasive. So here you can see the body is actually... It's still taking up a slot. Oh, man. That extra damage. She's clobbering people right now. Okay, so the dungeon is done, but we could choose to stay and explore this last area. Might as well. I mean, we're in really good condition. We're not in danger of running out of food. And we just ate our first group of food, so, you know, we bought a little more food than we needed, but let's have him open it. Found a map, which will reveal the area. And that should be everything. So, once you've uncovered everything you want, or if you just want to... Oh, there's a curio. I missed a curio. Let's head back. Oh, apparently I missed two of them. Okay, good reason to backtrack. The sarcophagus. This is not the locked sarcophagus, though. So he got a negative quirk from that. I'm not sure if there was an item to use to prevent that. There isn't. Oh, not every one of them has an item to resolve it.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oh, treasure chest is an obvious one. So once you know what it is, like once you've actually done it, it'll tell you here, like, okay, this one gives you extra treasure.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Okay, so we got everything, so now we can just head back.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
Now, all of the resources that you don't use, you get to sell back, but the resale rate isn't super great. So you are still penalized for overstocking, but I'd rather have a little bit more than run out. What skills do we get? We got Ruins Adventure, so less stress in the ruins, that's good. And then 2 Guilty Conscience ones. This is one of these ones that probably has something to do with people interacting with things against my will.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
So as you can see, the stress on the Plague Doctor has dropped quite a bit, which is nice. And these 2 areas have opened up. That's also really nice. So now we have access to the guild, which will allow us to, let's take, for example,
we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
so this could look a little like, oh my god, there's so many things. Basically, these are the skills that she doesn't have. These are the skills she does have. When you recruit somebody, they have like kind of a random setup of skills. So if we want to unlock some of the other skills that are not available, that's how we would do it. So a great example would be, I really want Divine Comfort. This is her group heal. I don't want to pay the 1,000 gold though. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade the training regimen, which is going to reduce the cost. Basically, it's going to drop the cost. So bam, now we're paying.
Strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
We're paying 900. I'm going to do it again. So that now we're paying 800. Now I'm going to do that to unlock it. Let's see. I really want all of these skills, actually. Like, the Crusader's really good. I like all of his skills. This guy, same with him. All of his skills are actually pretty good. So I'm gonna take them all. Over here I want Noxious Blast. I can hold off on those, though. I'm pretty happy. I want Adrenaline Rush, actually. Over here I want... That's probably... Well, I might want Vulnerability Hex. If we're... Depending on who we can recruit. Let's see. Okay, so we got a Highwayman. No one said they wanted to be the Arbalest, so...
Evasive.
We can pass on the Arbalest for now.
Righteous traits for a rogue.
Now, the other thing we can do is we can go to the
bellows
armor
blast
guy.
Once again, the forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
So this is where we can upgrade, but we can't even do that yet. We have to actually get some of our heirlooms to him. So I want more offense right now. Like, I feel like our survivability is fine. So I'm going to upgrade the weaponsmith.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
And I also want to pay less, so, you know, I'm going to upgrade this,
A sharper
drop
sword,
the price.
a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
But instead of buying it right now, I'm not going to buy it until the next episode. In order to kind of save a bit of money, I'm only going to upgrade the guys that are going on to the next mission. Because if you just start upgrading everything, like, you know, you'll burn through your money pretty quickly. Another thing we can do is we can sell the stuff we don't want. So here's the merchant. You don't have to look at the merchant to buy and sell things, but just to see if there's anything you actually want. And the answer appears to be no. I mean, like, some of these are okay, like minus 10% stress. There's nothing wrong with these. Like 10% stun skill chance. That's perfectly fine, especially for somebody who uses a lot of stuns, like the Plague Doctor. It's just that I'm not paying 7,500 gold for that for that item in particular. So we're only missing 2 buildings now: the survivalist's tent and the sanitarium. So we would just need to complete 1 more mission. And also, this became unlocked, so I'm probably going to do this next step, unless there's just a really awesome item. Worry Stone. Book of Holiness. Oh, the Carapace Idol. If we had an Antiquarian, I would really like that. I might do that one anyways, just because I like that item for the Antiquarian. But, you know, like, I'm probably going to take us into the Weld next time, just so you can see a different battlefield. But we'll save that for later, you know. I mean, like, if I hadn't spent that 8 minutes talking a little bit about the game's strategy, I probably would have squeezed another episode in. Plus, it's getting pretty late. I think it's almost midnight over here. But later on, once I've explained kind of the basics of the game, we'll just focus on getting our missions in. And once again, if I don't have anything new to show you guys, then I'll probably grind a few matches until I actually do have something new to show. So that's going to be it. And yeah, we have a new character here, Carnot. I believe somebody else wanted to be a highwayman. He's got some of the skills I like. He doesn't have point blank shot. But we'll want to get people leveled up just because, you know, we need to have multiple sets of people leveled up. Also, the Lucky Duck is probably going to need some time off, which means, unfortunately, Laughing Zed is going to be our main healer next mission. And he had good luck healing in this mission, which means he's going to have horrible luck next time. It's just the way it's going to balance itself out. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully that gives you kind of a better idea of what the long-range goals are. Eventually, once we start getting into the harder areas, especially when we get to, like, longer missions, because there's a short, a medium, and a long mission. Short missions are way easier to manage just because you can complete them before your stress starts to get out of control, because even if you can heal your guys up, stress might start beating you down. But in the long missions, that's where stress can become an issue. Like, we'll need to get a jester in order to, like, or even, I mean, like, this guy using this here, where is it? The Inspiring Cry, that can help manage stress as well. Which I really like the Crusader. He can do a little bit of everything. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you bought the game and this helped explain kind of what's going on, like if your guys start getting like their butts kicked, if you just start getting like killified, don't be surprised. Like this game is, as far as RPGs go, it's one of the harder RPGs I've played, but like I said, that's what I like about it. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Like this video, subscribe for future Dankest Dungeon content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.